Told you so extra, but I know I'm the same.
What's up, everybody? What is up? Welcome to Movie Night with the ladies, y'all. So y'all know we can't have movie night without the ladies. So we're about to bring the ladies up. Everybody, I'm sure, has already seen DreamGirls 50 times. I know I have. I'm excited to talk about this. So let's go ahead and get started, y'all. Got to bring my girl, Moochie, in the building. Hey, boo. She must not be away from the thing. Let me see if we got Inga Binga in the building. Uh-oh, hold on. She just coming through. Let me see. All right, you ready, Inga? Okay, there you go. Okay.
Hey.
I
said, "Oh, they're not ready. I'm in the kitchen cooking, and then trying to
I
handle
saw
my
you
little
doing
business."
curry. I thought I called you. I said curry chicken.
Oh, I was away from the phone, but I could hear if y'all had. Once y'all started, I just say this yell. I could hear. I was.
Let me see it, Tamika. Tamika. Hey, Tamika.
Hey, ladies.
How you doing?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Tamika.
Hey,
Hey, everybody in the chat. Y'all can hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you just fine.
Okay. All right. Because I be
Listen,
having microphone
Tamika, I
issues.
hope you got some fun facts for us because, girl, you
I just picked out the watch party thing. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't know y'all was on.
Ah, girl, you fine. You fine. You got some fun facts, Tamika, because I know you usually keep them tucked away.
Really?
Huh?
No, really. I mean, y'all know that DreamGirls was originally a play, and we can clearly tell that it's kind of, I don't know if you want to say a parody. That might not be the right words, but
I say loosely based.
Yeah, for like
even though they say it's not,
Motown, yeah. Motown and the Supremes, we can tell that that's like supposed to be Diana, Dina, and Curtis is the Berry Gordy of it all. And then I forgot what the little kids group was, but you can clearly see that that's supposed to be the Jackson 5. And it made me think about when we was talking about what was that we was talking about the last time, the Five Heartbeats, and how they were so against them kind of using certain things because they didn't want to get a lawsuit. That came to my mind because I was like, you definitely could tell that it was pretty much surrounding that. But yeah, it was originally, of course, a play. And I believe the original people, well, of course, we know Jennifer Holliday, that goes without saying. And why I can't remember her name, and she has like a cameo in this movie.
Roberta Devine.
She was the original Gandara. Okay.
Shirley Ralph was in it.
Yes, and then Shirley Ralph. I think that first became a Broadway musical in like 1981, and then this film, of course, was released in 2006. And
I thought I knew you had knew some. I knew you had some. I knew it. What's up to everybody in the chat? Shout out to
Barry Gordy. He he always for years always say, "Oh, it's a nice play or a nice movie," but it has nothing to do with me. I've seen interviews where he's actually said things like this, but I don't believe him one bit. No, I don't believe him one bit, and I don't think we're gonna get the real story on Barry Gordy or anything until he's passed on. And
yeah, probably so.
I think he's about 90 now, so he won't be too much longer.
He's about 90 for real?
Well, in his late 80s or something like that. He's high. Yeah,
he'd be around there, yeah.
Late he got to be 86, 87.
I think you're right.
Yeah, he way up there. So that's when I think we'll get the. I mean, even though we know a lot of things, but I think that's when we'll get the real dirt on the Motown. No, Smokey's still alive. Smokey probably got to be gone too before we get the real dirt, because the two of them together was in cahoots. But No, but I think this story is not the story, the autobiography, of course, but I think it has a
Yeah, you're
lot of
right.
things, like
He's
Tamika was saying,
94.
similarities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, he's 94.
Yes,
Oh, I
you're
knew he
right.
was up there. He got to be.
I had to check. You know,
Yeah, he had.
we
I
on
knew he had to
here.
be at least 90. He got to be,
Yeah,
but
he
Yeah.
yeah,
definitely
it's
I
a
is.
thought
lot
he
of
was around in.
similarities.
I thought he was in his 80s, but you know, I was wrong.
But
Yeah, but
yeah,
this
but he's
was
up
a
there.
box office success. I think they made like 150 million. They got nominated for all kind of different things. Y'all know Jennifer Hudson took home like Golden Globes and
Mm-hmm.
Oscars and all that. And can't leave out my girl Nika Rose. I love her too.
Yes, yeah.
Yes,
It
I
look,
love
it was great
Tamika.
casting. There's
Yes.
no bad nothing in here. That from beginning
Mhm.
to the end, the costumes, the makeup, the hair, the singing, the dancing, everything is. This is a 10, 10, 10, 10 to me, for me, across the
Yes.
board. I don't see
It's
nothing
one of
wrong.
my favorite
And the
movies.
play is good. I've seen the not the original play, of course, but I've seen, because it's been
Yeah,
everybody still to
they
this
have
day
had
do the play.
several plays, and I mean
Oh,
many plays
look,
at
they
this
do it
point.
in
But shout out to my cousin because she actually touring doing the DreamGirls play right now. Okay, you go, girl. She's
but they
actually
do
playing
that.
us.
Everybody does that play. They do it in high school or
Mhm,
middle school. I mean,
mhm.
it's on people's children. Probably y'all kids have been in that play.
Yes.
Everybody has done this play. It's been going on and on and on, and it's still going
Mhm.
on now. So,
Yeah,
anyway,
definitely.
Nice.
This is
Okay, so let
definitely
me
a good one.
that's
hmm
what's up. Let me say what's up to the chat. What's up, chat? Lemon Kush Pepper, shout out to you. Candy
hey,
Love,
Chad.
appreciate you coming through. Tiffany Harrell, Andre Harris. Thank you for coming through. The Suburbia Jones effect. I feel like I ain't seen you in a minute, bro.
I
What's up?
know.
Daria, how you doing? How you doing? So thank everybody for coming out, y'all, while we talk about Dream Girls. Now, y'all, I had to get this one little part, this one piece right here, and y'all kind of just touched on this, but I feel like you can't talk about this movie without
Hey,
going back,
Suburbia.
huh? Oh, without
I was
going
saying
back
hi
to
to
the
Suburbia.
beginning.
I'm sorry.
Without going back, and I thought this would be a cute little clip. I'm gonna play like only a few seconds of it, and then I'm gonna bring it out. Hold on.
That was cute.
So that was what Tamika was just talking about. You have
Mhm.
your originals. I honestly, like, I until I really started digging into it one day, I never even knew that, like, I was after the movie, the one that we're accustomed to now. That's when I actually got curious, right? And went back, and I was like, oh, Shirley Ralph. I like,
I
and I
knew about the play though when I was
didn't
young. I mean, it
realize.
came out in the '70s, so I knew about it. I just didn't see it on Broadway. But I've seen versions of it,
Mhm.
that's still going on.
And then we're gonna play this
Mhm.
one other version of it before we start talking about it. But I want to play. I sped these up so that it kind of distorts the voice a little bit.
And I want your tone, don't blame it on the rail.
That was funny to me. You know what's funny about that is that Jimmy is the one who steps in and is saying, "Don't blame this on Laurel." And then he goes on to talk about, I forgot whose line it was in the current movie, but he says the line that they actually say, and I thought that was
Yeah,
really
Wasn't it the brother?
the movie got changed up a little bit. They did make a couple little small changes like that in the movie. So it's pretty
what you
much
say,
the
Mooch?
same play, but they changed up some different dialogue things. So
Yeah. What'd you say, Mooch?
I said, wasn't it the brother that said that line?
It
In
might have
some
been.
yes,
because
in
it
the
seemed like they
movie, yeah.
and I remember him, doing
Yeah,
the most.
It
mm.
might have been. All right, y'all. So we got to start this one out with. Okay, so let me remove these because I got too much stuff up here. Now I might keep them. I might play them again. Start out with some trivia. All right, so Oh, hold on. Where my thing at? Oh, there you go. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Hold on. Showed y'all the answer. What does Dina tell the girls to do to their wigs at the talent show to make them more sophisticated? Go, Mooch.
Turn them around backwards. Or bring the back to the front.
Okay. Okay. Why does Curtis say Dina is gonna sing lead? What was his purpose of her singing the lead? Anybody can go.
Yeah, the
Oh,
look.
so
She got the look, you know.
She
yeah,
got
yeah,
the look.
yeah.
Yeah, this young
was
kid.
looking at her.
She had the looks.
Yeah. She was
She was thin and
acceptable to the public.
Yeah.
she wasn't a big woman. She was small, pretty,
Yeah, that
all
nonsense.
the.
Kids look at TV. The younger audience looks at TV. He wanted somebody that was a TV look.
Mm-hmm.
What does Dina's mom say Curtis makes her daughter seem like?
Like a commodity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I put product, but
Product. Yeah.
commodity.
Okay. Yeah.
That's fine.
Like
What is
that
Jimmy's
first
full
time
name,
together.
y'all?
Oh shit! I just watched it the other day too, and I don't remember. Jimmy Earl or something like that.
What'd you say, Mooch?
Jimmy Early.
Earl Lee. Okay, I know I said Earl. Okay.
I don't know about
name
the
is-
Yeah, I said
forgot
Earl,
about
but
the
Earl
part.
Lee. That's right.
Okay, yeah. So that was just a little icebreaker. Break a little ice. Break a little ice. Hey, Monique, 69 ways. Okay, yeah. So of course, when the movie opens up, it opens up and just before we do that though, I wanted to talk about this this soundtrack. To me, this was one of the best soundtracks that I had heard in a very, very long time. Because they just don't do like soundtracks the way that they used to do, like the way they used to do soundtracks.
They don't do them at
Soundtracks used
all
to be
now.
that what you would always look forward to when a movie was coming out. What's on the soundtrack? Who on the soundtrack? And I felt like when they did this soundtrack, like I loved everything about the soundtrack. Like I just loved all the music. So I thought they did really good with this soundtrack. I was here for it. Okay, y'all. So let's get into it. So when the movie first comes on, of course, we are seeing that Jimmy Early is having a little bit of issue. Moochie, can you talk about the issue that Jimmy's having because he's losing some people?
He's losing people. He has no backup singers. And I think he keeps losing them because of his behavior.
That part. Jimmy can't keep it in his pants.
Mm-hmm.
So he seems to be losing people because he is what he is. And just so y'all know, I lost half of my photos and I stayed up all night last night making these photos.
Yeah, I done been there and done that. Yeah, a bunch of times
Dealing with that.
Ooh,
yeah,
that happened.
I got back over and I was like, half of them are gone. I don't know what happened. So it's like the last half of it, but I figured we probably know this movie enough to be able to talk about it without the photos. So anyway, we have the talent show.
Today.
That's what's up. So we have the talent show and the girls do their thing. What did y'all think about this scumbag? Because what did y'all think about the group in general? Because I felt like they were close knit. It felt like they were true friends. What was your thoughts just about the group, Tamika? Their dynamics. Oh, she gone.
They seemed like they was close, like they knew each other for a long time, and we had to wait for Dina's mother to come go to sleep. That's why we was running late, and first we didn't think we was gonna be able to get on, but what was his name? I just said his name a little while ago. Now I don't forgot it.
Who, Curtis?
Yeah, Curtis. He ends up helping them out, and letting them go on, and we know Jimmy needs the backup singers. Effie was trying to give a problem with that. She don't want to be nobody background singer, okay?
Okay. And we're going to talk about Effie in a little bit because I wanted to kind of talk about each one of these characters because, like I said, we've all seen this movie a ton of times. And I want to kind of just discuss some other things, just some thoughts.
It's been a little minute since I've seen it, even though I watched it a bunch of times and I saw it in the movies. But when I tell you, I don't know why this movie made me so emotional today. I rewatched it and I was crying.
I rewatched it while I was working today because I wanted to just, even though, and while I'm watching it, I'm saying all the lines, I'm singing all the songs. So I definitely know the song, but I'm glad I rewatched it and kept rewinding some parts back so I could hear the songs again. You know? So,
Hey, Miss
yep.
Niecy.
Hey,
That's
Miss
how I am
Niecy,
too,
love
girl. So I'm gonna ask y'all something. I'm gonna ask y'all a question on this one, and this is just something I was gonna do, but then I decided not to do it. But now I didn't write down the answers. What is the name of the song that they're singing right here? Just you can sing like a little snippet of it. Like what do you think the name of the song is? Because I was gonna get the gift so you can see the movement, but I didn't have time. What's the name of the song right here?
God dang, that's the opening song too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a talent show. Oh man.
I've been humming it. Moochie look like she want to say it. What is it, Moochie?
Is it move something?
Yep.
Okay.
Move right out of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't
I
sure, so I didn't want to guess, but I know I heard them saying, move right into my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, move right out of my life. Yeah, something like that.
Okay,
And
y'all.
you know
So,
something, and this is where some of the similarities of the Supremes, because in real life, Diana Ross was not the lead originally. It was Florence Ballard. Diana had her bony ass in the back, and the plus size curvy girl, which I didn't even really think she was plus size, but I guess it was plus size for that time.
yeah.
But she was the lead singer, just like Jennifer,
Mary, that's
character.
her name.
And Florence Ballard was the original lead singer, and then Mary Wilson and Diana were the two girls in the back. So, and then the whole thing changed when Diana started sleeping with Barry Gordy, and then you see where we at to today. So, there's a lot of similarities. That's why I said Barry cannot lie and say. I mean, he could lie to himself if all he want, but we know the truth. He can't say that he can keep on saying all he wants that it's not nothing to do with their story. No, not everything to the letter, but it's a lot of similarities. Especially the way Florence Ballard. Y'all really should dig into her life because I read the book on her, autobiography on her, and then of course we seen the unsung and stuff. Her life story could be a movie. Like she went through a lot, that lady. So that's sort of the Jennifer Hudson character playing, Effie, So there's a lot of similarities in him.
Who knows? They might do it. I mean, I love a good.
Somebody was talking about that one time years ago, but it never happened.
So Florence,
what never happened? Well,
Florence Ballard's story.
They did a whole thing on Unsung.
Yeah, but I mean, they was talking about doing a movie one point. Somebody years ago, I forgot who it was, and it just never came to.
I bet you it'll come out after Barry Gordy gone.
That's why I said Barry got to be gone, and then some of these things like that may come out. But but everybody noticed he did her totally. He did her real dirty.
He did a lot of them dirty.
Well, a whole bunch of people, but I'm just particularly talking about Florence, because that's how these girls Diana was the Dina, and Effie was Florence, and the other one was Mary Wilson. So
just there.
Diana, the last one living. Everybody gone. Are those girls? So Diana's the last one alive.
All right. Well, we see that as Tamika told us that Curtis basically got them a chance to go on, and then he basically weaseled his way into being their manager. Effie didn't want to go for it, but because she said she wasn't about to sing no oohs and ahs, you know what I'm saying? And she also knew that singing backup was going to be like it was a death sentence almost when you sang backup to people. That's why those other girls, you noticed everybody was like, nope, and they kept passing on it. But they decided to take the leap, Curtis under their wings. From the moment that we see Curtis, I feel like he was always on some manipulation, but we'll talk about that too in a minute. But so now they've become his backup singers, and they're, going around, they're touring, they got this whole tour together. But then we see Jimmy and this one right here. They done struck up a little friendship. She is just head over heels. She was so giddy. I love Anika Noni Ross I love her, period, but I love her in this. She did such an amazing job. Just from even us seeing her as she got older, like the growth, the way she was here, all the way up until when we see her later. Like, I just love that character. Anybody have any comments on just the girls taking this deal, being the backup, getting into this,
well,
this
I wanted to say the reason why I think a lot of the girls were saying no is because of Jimmy being, a little handsy with women and sleeping on. That's what I think it was. It wasn't because they didn't want to be a backup to him. I think it was because he was being a creep, sleep with all the ladies, and and lying to all the ladies, and he had a whole wife and family. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, the first girl that was leaving, I believe that something already had just went bad with them, because she mentions that let him know I got his home number where his wife is at. So
right. So that's why I think it was him sleeping around.
I think it was probably a mixture. He definitely had a reputation. And can we just say, first, put some respect on Eddie Murphy's name? He deserved an Oscar for this.
Yes,
he killed this damn role.
He deserved the Oscar.
Yes, he did.
They played him.
Yeah, I mean, this was fantastic for him. Fantastic.
Yeah, I don't think people really was taking it serious, but then when you saw it, he did what he needed to do, and I believe he was going through something at this time, if I remember it. So it was really he just threw everything into this character. I can't remember.
I want to say it was his divorce that he was going through at this time.
Yeah, I know it was something. But yeah, I love their chemistry, and when she first was over there all shy and giggly, and then when she walked away, he said it's gonna take 2 weeks. Okay, I got you.
I mean, Eddie can sing, he can dance, he's a musician, he play instruments. Like, he's an all around, Renaissance type of guy. So no, I like also the lady who was the chaperone. When she put her foot, she said, "Up there is Beverly Hills, back there is Harlem." She put her leg out there like, you ain't gonna cross this line to get to them young girls. And remember that these were teenagers, and he's a grown man. He probably in his damn 30s or 40s, and these girls were teenagers.
Yeah, and that was like a difference between now and then. I mean, that definitely wouldn't go over well right now. But then,
what you mean?
Being with an older man.
Talking about it now.
Go ahead.
This happened in the 90s. What are y'all talking about? It's coming. The dirt is coming out now as we speak.
That's how I said. I said it was
1960 something. It was very common.
It was common.
An older man to be with a young girl. That was it wasn't even nothing to even have no question about. Matter of fact,
it was an issue that they wouldn't bat your eyes to.
Families were pushing your 15, 16-year-old daughter to some man to get out the house. You know what I'm saying?
Just to be a wife.
If you go back and you look at the episode of Good Times, I can't remember the exact episode, but there's an episode of Good Times where Thelma is going out on a date. And the guy is 25. Nobody
and
seems
he was
to care
17. Yeah, and she was 17.
Yeah, and nobody.
I think that's the one she was getting engaged to Larry.
Yeah, Larry was older.
So it was definitely a different time for sure. Yeah. So moving forward, there's another kind of relationship that's kind of brewing up. And this is where I feel like Curtis really starts to manipulate everybody. I feel like he kind of just picked everybody apart. He's manipulating, what's her brother name, y'all? It won't come to me right now. What's the brother name?
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Girl, I don't know why it's not coming to me. It's on the tip of my tongue.
What's the question again? I'm sorry.
Is it
Cece?
I think his name was Cece.
Yeah, Cece.
He's manipulating Cece. He's manipulating Jimmy. He's using Effie to weasel his way into, because he knows that she's the hardest one. So if I get her to lower her guard, then I can pretty much do whatever I want to do. I mean, I'm mad at it, but I'm not mad at it. It was kind of smart. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he did that ish. What do y'all think about how he strikes up this thing with Effie? Because we saw that starting from the beginning, way back at the when they first went on tour, when he, when they were going on stage and he tells her how she looks and she does that walk away when she walk away, What did y'all think about that? Tamika, you start, then Inga, then you Mooch.
Well, Effie, I mean, yeah, he was doing what he was doing because it was funny when Jimmy said to him, "Didn't I buy a car from you?" And he was like, "Yeah, I sell cars too. I'm multitasking out in these streets. I got several different businesses." So he was also trying to get him and tell him he need a new sound. Like you said, he was going to the one by one, letting the brother know, like, you were good with the songwriting, and then going to Effie. But Effie also, she wasn't so much focused. She was focused because she was letting it be known, like, I want to be a lead singer. I don't want to stay singing backup. But she also was basically like, "Oh, do you be out here in these streets like Jimmy do? Are you cheating on your wife? And what kind of women do you like? You like little bony women like Dina?" So she was trying to fill it out to see, like, am I gonna get a play in this or not? I thought that part was funny too. And he told her he was raised by his sisters, and his sisters look like her, so therefore it was like, "Oh, well, I might have a chance." That's when she was looking at Dina smiling. Mm-hmm. She was trying to get a 2-for-1 out there.
Okay. Inga Binga, what you think about this?
Oh, Tamika said it all. I ain't got more than nothing to add to it. She said the whole song. See, I mean, I agree the same thing. I mean,
Mochi, any thoughts about this? Any differences?
I like the band between them, and it seemed like she was really starting to win him over once she heard, like, oh, your sisters is like me. All right, I might have an end. So I like that part. And I also like how she finagled more money out of the deal.
Okay.
Got me a Cadillac.
I was just going to say, what song was this, y'all?
Cadillac car.
And they did the same thing here that we saw in the 500. We talked about that this happens, but that was crazy how they switched that song up. That song sounds funky as hell.
Okay. What's the Inga, what's the original song?
Wait a minute. Oh my God, how did he start it off? Dang, how did it start? Tamika started off because I know it in my head. Wait a minute.
I know he says he talks about the sound system in there. I know he talks about that. He talks about
yeah. It just went right out my head. How his version go? All I can keep thinking is these white people.
I know that's the part that take over.
I know, because it went right out my head. Not just so the damn thing today. His is funky. Like he get, it's like a jam.
But he be like, "I'm moving up," something like that.
Yeah.
His got soul though, and they it's like and they had the cars. Like the sounds from the actual cars in the background when they was recording. His had that funk and soul on it. That stank on it.
The stank on it,
Yeah, he put some stank on
But isn't it funny how you can't remember it because this version of it just overpowers the soul version? You like, how in the, and it's not because it's good, it's because
that's what they do. They did it to Little Richard with Pat Boone with the Tutti Frutti and all the other songs that Little Richard did, Pat Boone and
because that's why when CC gets pissed off, like they can't just do that, right? And he told them, this does happen in the music business. And he asked them about who you think was the first person that did, Hound Dog, and he said Elvis. He's like, no, it wasn't him. Of course,
Big Mama Thornton.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, they did take all the soul out that song, Erica. I agree with you.
They snatched the soul out of that. Okay, so we meet the sisters, and he was telling the truth. But this was so funny to me. I thought this was one of the funny scenes. Moochie, talk about this scene when she comes in there and she's like, he thinks she mad about something, but she not, and it was so funny.
Oh, with this scene, yeah, this is where you see the that she gets along with the sisters. So I like that part. So and it seemed like they were getting along, but it seemed like he just was with her because she was the big payday to me. But she doesn't know it though.
Yeah, exactly. He weaseled his way in that. I mean, his face show it all. Like, look how he's looking when she's hugging on him, and then there's gonna be another moment when we see who he always wanted. He always been looking at her. It's always been her. But this is when
She comes storming through talking about how you let Dr. Martin Luther King have an album. Does he even sing? I mean, she was joking with him. You know, but he took it. That's why that look was on his face. Like,
yeah, he took it serious.
Yeah, and then even the sisters caught on to the joke, and they was all laughing. But
so this
and that's actually true. Dr. Martin, I have a dream speech was on the album back when it came
back
out.
then. Malcolm X speeches was on albums
and his was on albums too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this first picture over here on closer to you, Inga. I don't know how we looking at it from the screen, but that's the one where he looks like, okay, like what in the world is going on? But the one up here where she hugging on him, that right there to me told it all that this ninja he did not want to be with her. He was just doing something.
No.
Doing something. I cannot believe I lost my other pictures. It was the
and she had and she would have had a hit song which became Jennifer Hudson's big hit song, and I think she ended up winning didn't she win a Grammy or something for that song or something? But anyway,
I can't remember. They got a lot of awards and nominations from this. This was really big. This was good. Okay, so see the look with who he been looking at, like this was crazy to me, Moochie. Like when you first saw this, did you notice that? Was you like, was you side-eyeing him?
Yes. I was side-eyeing him. Like he seemed like he was doing stuff to cause division.
Okay. Oh, hold on, yeah. Let me.
I believe he was trying to change Jimmy's sound to trying to tone him down a little bit this time.
Yeah, he was, yeah. Because he thought Jimmy was too soulful and he wanted him to be more mainstream. Now, Jimmy reminded me of a combination of a bunch of people like Jackie Wilson, James Brown. I mean, I was trying to think of somebody else, but he just made me that combination, you know, of all them guys in one. And you know, with Motown, you know, they had crossover appeal, so that's how Curtis wanted for his people. So
yeah, okay, y'all. I had to go hear it in my head before it go out of my head. Got me a Cadillac. And but it's just the whatchamacallit just keep coming back.
That's what I'm saying. I know.
Take it in. I'm like
the clear people version keep coming back. That's right.
Woo, woo. I know he goes.
I know he goes stereophonic sound.
I got the other song in my head too.
Yeah, it's like they just snatched the soul out of that entire song. Oh my goodness. So anyway, y'all, we're gonna see that here's another move that Curtis makes. He makes a move on getting Marty out the way. It was time for Marty to go. You know, how did you feel about that, Tamika? About you know, and the fact that Jimmy says he didn't want him to go, but it don't feel like he really fought too hard either.
I mean, no, he wasn't fighting because I don't know. All of them was kind of weird, but because sometimes it seemed Marty would just like whatever Jimmy say, he would go along with it, and then he was kind of shocked because Jimmy at first was dissing CC, like, yeah, that song you made, it was kind of boring, but then when he actually seen that CC, you know, his song that he was putting for him wasn't sounding bad, he like, hey, let me give this a chance, and at the same time, why the heck do I keep forgetting his daggone name and come to me and leave?
Curtis?
At the same time, Curtis is basically saying, you know, I done got him these dates in these places because, you know, at first Marty was like, no, you can't get him that. They're not going to take him there. And he like, we already got an appointment. And he's saying the other places he could see him going to. And Marty kind of dismissed himself like, I'm not going to be, you know, in this. And, you know, just was calling Curtis a con artist, which he was, but I think he also was smart too. He had some talent to him. Like he could see an eye and see talent and see where it was a possibility of it to go, you know. So two things can be true at the same time. So he basically was kind of saying, if you do this, you on your own. And like you said, Jimmy's like, no, you know, come on, man, you still could be here too or whatever. But he ain't want no parts of it. And, you know, Jimmy just kind of left it at that. I guess he wanted to take a chance. Which, you know, I felt kind of bad. Like maybe he should have went and talked to him and tried to get him to still. Because if you already been working with him and it's been working good, you know, and you were supposed to have a relationship with him, then that was kind of funky. But we know that's how it go.
Absolutely. Inga Binga, here we go. So now Jimmy done got to the main stage and he just feel like, dang it, I gotta get my soul back. And of course, Jimmy gotta go out there and just do the fool. Done scared the poor white people away in the front row. They just got up and left. What was your thought process about this? About Jimmy's whole performance and the and Curtis saying, "Look, we got to send him back on the road."
Jimmy is a soul singer, not the love ballads and the crossover pop songs. Excuse me. He is a soul singer, like you know, like I said, like a James Brown. You know what I'm saying? Where he's trying to get down on the good foot and splits and you know and all kind of stuff like that. He just did not feel comfortable with the song they were singing, and so he just started doing his own thing, but then he went too far with it. He went way too far. You know.
Moochie, what was the name of the song that he's singing?
I love you. I know. I'm in the mood to say it.
I know he was singing. This is when he was saying, "I want you." And I love you. And the way he was talking to that woman and her man was looking, you don't want this white girl. Cause he was like, I want you, I love you. He pointing at her. He looked like he was gonna go down off that stage to serenade her.
Yeah, but this was a time when you
couldn't do that then.
You could not do that. Artists was still black people were still going in through the back doors of places and couldn't stay in the hotels and nothing, swimming in swimming pools and stuff like that. No, that's why everybody that lady was clutching her pearls and they was like, oh my God, you know, almost like he R-worded her or something. You know.
And she was even getting offended by him gyrating and stuff.
Gyrating, yeah.
Okay.
Because he was doing the most, but this wasn't the place for that. And Curtis is like, look, you got to go back out on the road. And then that's when he hits them with, hey, guess what? You gonna get y'all gonna get what y'all want. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't do what he was trying to do, which was cross over Jimmy. He did, but Jimmy wasn't going to be the best, a good.
Yeah, he tried with Jimmy, but it didn't work. Yeah,
he wasn't going to be a good idea. And the funny part about it is that he could have, but he just didn't fit the role for it. Moochie, let's talk about this. Let's talk about when Curtis comes to the back and he say, "Hey, let's do it, ladies," and then he hit him with the okie doke. Kind of walk us through this and tell us what you think.
This is when he changed well, we don't even talk about how he noticed how the white man was looking at Dina when they was performing, and he noticed how they was mesmerized by her. So he knows that this moment, this is what's going to sell, and this is what's going to be the best. Like this is the reason why she has to be in the front. He's trying to justify it.
Did you think it was right for it? Did you think that, like, even though his delivery was the way that it was, do you think it was right? Do you think that this was the best move if we were going to try to cross over?
To me, if they was going to try to cross over, I believe he should have sold it to them a little bit better, because you could have worked this two ways. When they perform there, she's the lead. I feel like it shouldn't be just one person being the lead when you have a group. I always thought stuff like that. Okay. Everybody brings a certain quality to the group, and I feel like for their core audience, their black audience, Effie should have been like the lead. And when they want a mainstream, you know, you got Dina there.
Okay. But didn't it feel like he was trying to push Dina there, Tamika? Like, didn't it feel like his agenda was like this was always his agenda at some point and it just kind of came to fruition at this moment? Did you agree with it? Was it a good idea or was he wrong for this?
I mean, it was messy, especially it just kind of felt like her brother knew about it and we talked about it. That really more so rubbed me the wrong way than Curtis, because I just feel like Curtis just sees what he sees and has his vision and he gonna go where he going. But the fact that, and I know at this point Cece is believing in him too. But when he was just like, well, we talked about it, Effie, and it's gonna reach, he was down, he was kind of co-signing it and trying to put it there, and they were all agreeing. They was like, no, Effie always does the thing, and we know she's the voice, like, and he pretty much put it out there, like, she gonna, hey, Nita.
Nita.
Hey, Nita.
He basically put it out there like, well, she's gonna have that look. And to me, what Moochie is saying makes sense. Like, he could have switched it up. We all could have had different parts and did different songs and, performed different ways at different places. That would have made more sense to me than just saying, well, we gonna put Dina out front. And then, poor why am I forgetting everybody's name? What's the other girl name? Laurel, she just like, well, what's the big deal? You'll be in the back singing with me. She just want to go along with it.
Hey, Nita, thanks for coming through. We appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all make sure y'all are signed up to Nita the Diva if y'all are not, and they are doing House of Dragon. So y'all make sure if you're a House of Dragon fan, y'all make sure that y'all go and support the girls, please, please, please. Inga Binga, what's the song? I got it up there, but I need you to sing.
I've been singing in my head while y'all was talking. Let me get my microphone. We are a family, like a giant tree, reaching out to the sky. We are a family.
Yes, we are a family. Y'all, I've listened to that so many times. Like, I love this part. I hated when Curtis brought his old Snaggletooth self over there. I was like, Curtis, take your butt away from here. Like, you was not in the family. But he come over there at the end, like, dang, good thing CC smoothed it all over with the song. And and then there we had our moment. Do y'all ever feel like she went too far the way she talked to Dina? I just feel, this is my opinion, I feel like they had a friendship that's what their friendship was. You know how sometimes you have friendships and this is just how y'all friendship work and that's just how it goes. But y'all ever think she went too far?
She knew what she was doing.
She was boisterous with her voice.
Effie, do y'all ever think that Effie went too far with how she
Oh yeah, Effie went far sometimes, definitely.
She wasn't biting her tongue.
That was just her personality.
She was boisterous.
Yeah,
but Monique that's ways that I hated this.
I like the song. I don't know the songs on here I don't like.
They didn't like that song. Monique said, I hate this song.
I always got to be trolling. She knows she liked the song.
She liked that song. Okay, y'all, hold on. I got it on the right one. Okay, y'all. So now we're about to get to the problems. Moochie, what's this song? Before I go anywhere, we got 2 songs in here. Moochie, you take the first one in the corner. You better not get that one wrong, girl.
Which one? Which one? Wait.
With the blue dresses on. With the blue dress.
Oh, man, I didn't want that
you
song.
take the brown dress.
I know that blue dress. I wanted the next one.
Oh, wait a minute.
Heavy. That's
heavy.
That's the brown dress. That was
heavy on me.
Yeah, that's when she was pissed the hell off.
What's the blue dress song? That's the main song.
Well, we are
the dream girls.
Yeah. We are dream girls. Okay, I would call that.
Oh, that's the end one. The one where she be like, that's my one right there. That's the one I like.
Your dream girls into the night. Dream girls.
Y'all, the problems start because Curtis is acting real brand new. Listen, y'all, I was so mad at Curtis most of the time, especially that one time, y'all remember when he pulled Dina up to the front when the reporter asked him something and he said, she's the nuts, the cherries, the something. I said,
Yeah, I'm like, but damn, what the hell am I then?
okay. I was like, you didn't want this group to work. Apparently, you were trying to push this narrative of Dina and the dreams, and we know that was irking me. Like because in real life, you break groups up like this when you do that, and it's never the groups doing this. It's always somebody else pushing the
It
narrative.
happens all the time.
So do y'all think, I'm gonna ask it, do y'all think that Dina had her eyes on Curtis all this time? Inga, what you think?
I think so from day one. I mean, the first time he laid eyes on her. Yeah, I think so. I think that was
you
always
think
his
that
plan.
Well, not him. I'm talking about Dina. Do you think that Dina had her eyes on him?
Oh, I
No,
thought you meant Curtis on.
No, we know
not at,
Curtis did.
not at first.
Okay,
Not
yeah,
at
not at
first. I
first.
don't think
No,
so.
no.
Not at first.
No, she was the only one that wasn't getting on with nobody. She
Yup. She was
remember
by
she said
herself. She was
she
just
was
into the
17 or
scene.
18 or something. She wasn't with
She was
nobody.
busy trying to sneak out to get to the
She had
gig.
to sneak out from her mama house just to come out to the rehearsals and stuff.
So y'all
Yeah,
don't think that white dress when she looked back at him, y'all don't think that was the beginning of the looks?
Okay, yeah, okay,
Yeah, okay. I forgot about that
But
part.
I
Nah, I
meant
didn't
early at
think
the
that.
very beginning. That's what I'm saying. No, she wasn't. But yeah,
No,
that white
not
dress.
at the beginning. Like,
Yeah, by
you
the
know,
time
like
she
when
put that white dress and he was peeking and
I didn't take it that way. I mean that she
Mhm.
wanted him. I just
I think it's more he
felt like
wanted her.
I felt that she peeped him peeping her, but I didn't feel like
Mhm.
she wanted.
So when do y'all think the thing switched? Do y'all believe that is Effie right? Were they sleeping together? Do y'all think they were sleeping together? We don't know, but do y'all think it? Tamika, do you think they were sleeping together? Because this is when she
I didn't think they were. I think that Effie was
Okay.
going through what she was going through because of things that she didn't know yet, and
Mhm.
they kept saying like, "Oh, what's wrong with you, Effie? And you doing this, you doing that," and she kept being like, "I'm not feeling well," but then she was already picking up on him wanting or looking at her or feeling like, he giving her more attention, and that was bubbling on top
Okay.
before the explosion. That's how I was taking it anyway.
Well, he was giving her more attention, giving
Yeah.
Nina more attention from Jump Street. So
Yes,
He
yes.
started bubbling once
she peeped that right away. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
started bubbling once he gave her the lead.
Yeah,
Okay.
it definitely
Once he gave
did.
her
It
the
just was
lead, that's when it
mounting
was.
up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, y'all, we're about to have the opposite of We Are Family because this went
Right.
totally different. I said we ain't a family no more. I thought we was a family. So I one of the pictures that I lost somewhere was the one where we see her at the clinic, which is what y'all were just alluding to. Effie goes to the clinic because she's not feeling well. And in this moment, we realize that Effie is not feeling so well. I got pains. We realize Effie got pains, but she comes here. She's ready to go. She said, look, I've been to the doctor. I'm good. I'm sorry I missed rehearsals. She thought she was going to be able to apologize and stuff was just going to be different. But Curtis had a whole nother plan. He didn't want to deal with her no more. He was done dealing with her, because it was too difficult for him. But that's the problem right there. Like when you put yourself in a relationship with somebody, you manipulated this whole thing. And now we are where we are. This is all you, Curtis. Like all you. Moochie, talk about the breakup, and then Tamika and Inga, I want y'all to give me y'all thoughts over this breakup as well. Moochie, you up first.
I thought I was with this breakup. I felt like everybody was insensitive to Effie. But I could understand why, because her approach sometimes could be harsh with people, but she was a no-nonsense type of person, and she didn't want to beat around the bush. If it's going on, she wanted to know. And then when she tried to explain what was going on with her, it was like nobody was listening, and I felt bad for her. But then we get that song. That's like oh.
But before we get to the song, Inga, I need you to break down at least I need like at least a smidget of a verse from this one right here, because everybody started going on her. As a matter of fact, when right after Effie says she ain't better than anybody, and then what does Dina say right after that?
I mean, that's when they started going back and forth with each other. This is before the singing that even started.
That's when she was saying, "What about me?"
Yeah. So I want you to hit Dina's verse though. What was her verse?
I know they was talking about her complaining and stuff. They was just talking about everything that she was.
They was sort of, it was like singing, but like kind of going back and forth with each other, right? That's what you're talking about. I don't remember exactly line for line what she said though.
Okay, I was just testing you out to see.
Oh yeah, I don't remember. Even I did see it today. I didn't forgot already the line, you know.
Yeah, I be forgetting too.
But yeah, she just like I know the brother Cece came in and said, "Look," she said, I got problems." She said, "Look, we all got problems." Somebody said that to her. We all got problems. You know, said but Cece, the whole he made me so mad. This your brother. Like he made me so mad.
Yeah, that was the ultimate betrayal.
Yeah. But I mean, I wasn't like, I didn't hate him. I just think he got caught up in the web because you saw later on, you know, how that turned out. So I think he just got caught up in the whole thing with Curtis. I hated what he did, but I didn't hate, like, it wasn't like he was a monster or something. I think he's got caught up, you know, with fame and money and doing and recognition. I think he's got caught up. But he did not protect his sister.
I think so too. Tamika, any thoughts on the breakup before we move on to the? Oh, hold on, I must have left them pictures. Anyway,
I just agree with what Moochie and Inga was saying. I know, she did call her comment Monique 69 ways, and after that, she started getting pissed off because she wasn't saying that. I think they all had their issues with it. Effie had issues with all of them, and it was really miscommunication. Had they let her tell them everything that was going on, but she never gets the chance, of course, we know, then I don't think it would have went as far as it did. And at this point, she was coming late. She was missing her rehearsals. They probably figuring that she just mad and missing the rehearsals on her own, because at one point she did walk out of the studio session and he had pulled her back in because I think the riot thing was going on. But then he also did warn her another time. So when she says to him, "You could have warned me," he's like, "I did warn you. You wasn't listening to the warning." It was true on that part too. But at the same time, I was mad at Cece. I was mad at Cece again here. I was mad at the girls. I felt like, damn, nobody is standing up for her. Then the other girl, I felt bad for her because I'm like, she don't caught her straight. She just trying to come in and make her a little money.
She came in with her nails and she said, "Does anybody know how to type?" And she said, "Yeah." And she said, "Those nails." I said,
right, exactly.
All those nails are in there.
And just and Inga, that part is, "Listen to me, Miss, blame it on the world. I put up with you for," and then she got,
she
put up with you. And
they all just thinking she complaining for nothing.
Exactly. It's like nobody was really.
They wasn't really listening to her, but her, like Moochie said though, her approach was kind of funky at the time. So that's why why no one listened to her. They probably said, "She just complaining again." They go Effie over there, run her mouth again. And that's probably how they looked at it.
Yeah,
maybe she's always complaining about something.
He says a classy. I agree. Curtis wanted someone he could control.
Yeah, he definitely did, because when he gave her that warning, or what she said, or what. That's what I thought. All right, what you think you about to do?
She put the button upside his face.
And walked out of there.
She was like Sophia of Color Purple. She was
but that's how she was. She was controlling everything in the beginning, especially him. She's trying to figure out, when did I lose control of all of this?
Well, she didn't never control him per se.
She felt like that though. She did feel like it.
She was over the group. It wasn't her group, if I'm not mistaken.
It was her group.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I'm telling. It's the same
Mhm.
thing happened with Supreme. It's the same
Right,
thing.
yeah.
Florence Ballard
Mm,
started the group.
I
She was
need
the
to see
lead
the.
singer. She
They,
brought in
they don't have no
Diana
movie.
Ross from them.
They don't have a
Huh?
Supreme movie.
Mm-mm.
No, they haven't done one. Not a biopic.
That
Mm-mm.
would
No.
sound
And
like it would be interesting.
Maybe
it-
after Diana Ross is gone, she's up in her 80s. Maybe when she gone, the other two ladies are gone.
I
So
think
yeah,
once
we don't want
Brian
no
Barry's
remakes
going
of
to be.
School Days. I'm
no,
definitely
I
against
already told
remakes.
Classy that.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm
no.
against it.
Classy said, "Why it would be good?" No, no.
That's a
Some
hard
things
no.
you just gotta leave alone. And they did a good job with remaking this because we was skeptical at first. Because I was like, no, don't F with that play. The play is beautiful. Jennifer Holliday killed it. Nobody gonna be able to do Jennifer Holliday. But they did a great job on this.
Until
Oh
they got
yeah.
a Jennifer Hudson. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, J
They
Hud
did
did
a
that. And
fantastic job.
that's no disrespect to Jennifer Holiday, but when I heard both of them sing together, I said, "This is amazing." I
Oh
love
no,
this.
you can't just listen to that version of both of those things again. Baby, I used to be in here on karaoke singing
No,
that Jennifer
no,
Holiday.
Jennifer
You
Holiday
couldn't
now.
tell me,
You
okay,
can't
I
put
wasn't.
some respect on her name now.
Yes,
Jennifer Holiday that chick can blow.
yes.
She can blow. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I've heard her sing, but I
She
just think
still can sing too.
that Jennifer
Mhm.
Hudson did an amazing job,
Oh,
and
Yeah,
I don't think
I
nobody else
love
can
I
do
that.
it.
don't want to compare. I think they both did amazing job.
Hmm.
It's not
Yeah,
one
yeah,
better than
no
the other.
comparison. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that she did
Yeah.
a good job because sometimes, because you were saying you didn't want a remake, you didn't know how it was gonna
Yeah,
go, but I think that
but
you,
I already knew that Jennifer could hold it down. I mean, the other Jennifer Hudson. I already knew she could hold it down. But in that theater, when I first heard her do
Oh
it,
no,
I
I
was
had
like,
chills.
yeah,
The whole
that's it
theater was
right there, girl.
quiet,
That's it.
and it was a packed a house. It was not a seat empty. And I remember it was like yesterday. I mean, it was packed, and it was so quiet.
yes,
But
Monique.
everybody got them chills when she hit that note that everybody's waiting for. Man, woo.
Moochie, go ahead and hit it. What's the note?
Yeah, I am telling you. Go ahead, Moochie, finish it.
Go ahead, Moochie. Go ahead and hit it.
Sing like that.
Go ahead, girl. This your stage.
You
We
know you
ready.
was in
We
the church
ready.
choir. Go on and sing.
We is ready. We gonna double back to you. We gonna
Yeah,
double
you
back to
double
you.
back.
We gonna double back.
No, classy.
Okay, so
Spike Lee is
y'all.
not letting them do no remake of his movies. That ain't happening.
Yeah, nah, they can let that go. So we move forward and they basically erase Effie out of the group, which this is where like everything just like I'm mad at Dina. I'm mad at everybody at this point. I know that Curtis controls everything. I get that. But like when are we gonna stand up to Curtis? How are we just gonna let him erase a whole person out of the group like it never happened?
That's
Like
what happens.
Yeah, that's what I didn't
yeah.
understand. That nobody had the courage to say, "Okay, that's too far. That's enough.
Okay,
We'll go for
you can
this,
have you
but
can
we
have the
won't
Curtis
go for
make it,
that."
and then you have been out the group too. They
Yeah,
would
because
replace
it's
you.
like she's watching this, real thing or whatever that was showing the girls. We don't see no Effie there. We just wipe her out, like EJ says. The only part she actually smiled at was the part about the wedding. Everything else that was in there, she was getting pissed off with. And can we just say too? I know we said we was gonna circle back to the song, but Curtis, how the hell didn't you get it when she was like, "We part of the same blood"? Like I'm letting you know. We
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
said.
He didn't catch
said
none of those points. Nah, he
we're
didn't catch any
part
of
of the
that.
same.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you had spoke up, even if it happens now, Tamika, if me, you, and Moochie get into an EJ, we all in the singing group, right? And we out there pop locking it and pussy popping, we doing our thing, okay? And we out here doing it, and then some record person, say, well, we gonna make EJ the lead. You know what I'm saying? And even though you might have started the group, you might have been the lead singer. The rest of us probably just gonna go with it because
Oh yeah,
either
it's
that or
many
you
groups
out the
that
group. If you
happen
gonna
too.
complain,
Yeah.
you complaining, you gone. I'll replace you with somebody else.
Yeah.
I think it's still going on to this day. The record business is horrible.
Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't think he would have replaced Dina. I think Dina could have said something, but he knew she wouldn't. That's why he chose her, because he knew she would
And they
never.
were young girls. They were only 17, 18, 19 years old. So he manipulated all them too. These were grown men.
Yeah, but not Effie, because Effie stood up for herself, and that's what I loved about Effie. She
Yeah.
always was, and but that's why he chose Dina, because he knew that he could, that she was gonna be the easygoing one, and that I can. He even tells her at one point,
Yeah, because that made my stomach turn, and I don't know if we got to that part yet or not. I
those
can't
the pictures I
remember.
lost. Don't worry.
Well,
When he
and then
tell her, since I laid my eyes on you at 16, I know we said already that was like a norm thing, but that was so disgusting to me. Like, you was already watching her since she was 16, but you was waiting for her to get older so you could marry her. It didn't come out the way he, you know.
He didn't marry until she was 18, but when they
But
first got
that's
to the
what
group,
they used
he
to
was
do.
16.
This was all right back then in those standards.
Yeah.
Look, I'll wait for you
Dina
to
was
become
a
of
puppet.
age.
Right.
That's my
I
dream.
mean, but and then seeing Cece, the brother, he was a quiet one. He just, he was the musician. He played the piano, wrote the songs, and he know his sister. His sister always, probably since they were children, been
Yes.
outlandish sort of, but speak up for herself. And she ain't gonna let nobody, take advantage of her. But
even Cece, like with this part and everything she going through, and her dad comes and say, "Oh, your brother sent the letter and his money," and then she didn't want the money. She cut him off. He didn't even know about his niece. I said, "Oh hell no!" Like, how daddy ain't spread this word.
Well, yeah, I'm surprised the dad ain't saying nothing, but it's easy. I mean, you could have cut her. You could cut your sibling off, and they don't know nothing about what's going on in your life. But they were staying in the
you
father's
can,
house.
but
And if
still,
you
somewhere down the line, somebody gonna be like, "Listen, your sister, okay?"
Yeah, right.
Family, they are.
And it wasn't like she lived in another state. She moved to Wyoming or something. Ain't nobody seeing her. She was still
right there in Detroit.
In Detroit, so they saw her, and I don't know how he really must got caught up in his whole life. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, and the brother was sending her money, but it was funny. She said, "Look, you spend it." She told the father, "You take it." She didn't want nothing to do with her brother.
Yeah, he said you a
didn't have
mule
her
just
back.
like your mother.
Yeah. Poor Effie though. I was feeling bad for Effie, y'all. I was like, oh my goodness, like this is horrible. And then they out here, doing the most, erasing her and stuff. I was just like,
and then for when she went there, she's looking for help. At the same time, I guess she goes there every week and she got to tell them whether she found a job. She said, "You're gonna hear the same thing every time because the only thing I know how to do is sing." And when he said, "Well, can't you get any kind of money from your daughter's father?" She said she don't have a father. That a sad look on the little girl face. I said, "Effie, come on now, child. I'm sorry. Curtis would have been up and me some damn dollars, okay?"
Yeah, Class said he should have been paying some child support.
But the problem is that Curtis would have tried to take this baby. Y'all know he would have.
Oh yes,
y'all know he would have tried to give Dina this baby.
Most definitely.
Yeah, because that's what she was saying. She wanted a child. By that time, the kid was already big.
Yeah, she was 9 years old. 9 or 10.
Listen, this got to be the longest affair in the history of affairs, y'all.
Baby, when she kissed and said the years,
she said 8 years.
I've seen stuff like that in real
No,
life.
I think that ain't long enough. I've seen
baby,
I
got somebody that I know that is more than 10 marriages put together the amount of years. So I was like, damn, when she was counting it down, I said, child, I
felt like it was longer than that. Like, I felt like I was like, it got.
She said 8 years, but I thought it was longer than that for them. Yeah,
I said it got to be longer than that. I said we missing some years somewhere.
Right.
But I did like this song, and I can't remember it right now. I can't remember the melody. I thought this was a good song. The fact that he didn't want to let him do it, that ticked him off too, and it ticked me off.
Oh, I can't think of it now.
Is
I can see it, but I can't think of it.
Is the name of the song Faithful? Is it Faithful? No, it ain't that.
Patience.
Patience.
I like this song.
Okay, I don't know why I said Faithful.
You was close.
Yeah,
Faithful,
okay.
Patience.
And see, and then you see how they switched up his look to look a little more like Marvin Gaye type of look.
Oh, you right.
Yeah, if you go look at Marvin Gaye in the 70s,
yeah, that was the exact Marvin Gaye look right there. But I love that song.
Yeah, Dawn Lewis was Jimmy's wife. Jimmy got soul. Sorry, Jimmy ain't got no soul in this. Jimmy at this point,
He's on
he's
the drum.
spiraling as
This
well.
is
But it's the
sad.
same thing. Curtis used people and then he discard people, you know. And I'm not saying that Jimmy wasn't what he was, but if you don't give him anything, if you're steadily pushing him to the side, what did you expect for his life to start to turn? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it all come back to Curtis in my eyes. I can't stand Curtis.
Oh
So
no,
Effie tries to fix her
nobody
life
like
up now.
Curtis.
Effie tries to fix her life up. Mooch, let's talk about her trying to going back to a familiar face, you know, and what did you think about this?
She was trying everything. She couldn't find work. So then she finally went back to him, and he seemed like he was going. He seemed like he was happy that she came back to talk to him, because he seemed like he missed the business too, because he kind of got pushed out as well.
He
Yep,
did get
old
pushed
Marty
out.
Marr.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know the name of this song?
What, this one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
This probably
One
not a
night
good one.
only?
yeah, I
Huh?
don't know.
One night only?
Mm-mm.
Not yet. Not
Oh, I
the
forgot
one
this
that
song. I can't
that's the
remember
one
this song.
Cece give her. This is the one I think I am changing, if I'm not mistaken.
I am Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
I
a
got
good
it.
one,
I
y'all.
don't
That
want
was
y'all
a
to
good
sing.
one.
I sound terrible, but I know the song in my head now. I got it.
Girl, in
Yeah.
my mind, I can sing.
Oh, in my
Listen,
mind, I'm Patti LaBelle. Yeah, in my mind.
girl, in
Mm-hmm.
my mind,
I could
I be
sing
I be
real
in the
rolling.
good
shower. I be
in the
playing music in the
shower.
shower. Yes, I be getting down. Yeah.
Looking off screen.
Mhm.
Listen, exactly. Okay, so Laurel is like she done, you know, like she finally done with all of this, right? But
Mm-hmm.
this one of my
But
favorite
she got
parts was
mad because the wife showed up.
Look,
You know, I guess long
I
as she
know
never
this
saw the
part,
wife,
EJ.
it might not been no problem. When she know that the wife was there, I'm
I
like,
know this
did she
part,
realize what
EJ.
the hell am I doing? You know?
yeah, pretty much. I mean, because she tells him she was like, you know, how what was it, 8 years of unmarried bliss or something? She
Mm-hmm.
said
Mm-hmm.
unmarried life, and then
I
when
like the song he was singing too. Before he started acting a
oh
fool.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I like the part she did.
Yeah,
Loretta,
Lorel loves
Jimmy
Jimmy.
all through.
Oh, I love and he was all into it. Like so she said that part and that wife walked right up right after, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're going to see that there's a couple of things going on. Curtis's walls are kind of starting to fall down. All the things people are starting to see Curtis for exactly who he is. Of course, we know Jimmy passes away. I'm not going to gloss over that part. Jimmy's going to end up do I have the slide of that one? Let me see. Okay, that's next. Okay, we'll come back to that. So anyway, his walls are kind of falling around him. We got Cece, who is like, look, you just sucking the soul out of all of my songs. Like, I cannot keep doing this. And that's what he's doing. He goes with the fad, whatever's in, then he's kind of going with that. And he keeps messing up his music. And you know, people be sensitive about their stuff. And then
Yes.
Dina wants to play a part. She wants to be like a more edgy part, but he wants her to play Cleopatra. She don't want to do that. She want to play an edgy part, you know. So she goes and meets with these people, but everybody's just like they just feel strangled by him, and they just want to get out. But then we get the news that our boy Jim, hey, and she can't even. She said, "What she say? She won't even let me come to the. What she say? I can't
She
remember.
won't let me see him.
Yeah, she won't let me see
I
him.
Y'all,
mean,
This
and that
broke my
stuff
heart.
like
I
that
was
be happening
crying
for
so
real,
hard.
yo.
I'm like, at this point, she the mistress, and you know she the mistress. So stop playing like she ain't been in this man's life all this time. Let her see this man, and let's keep it pushing. It might just be
yeah.
because I
I mean,
like
the
L'Oreal.
wife knew about the affair. It wasn't like she didn't know. Jimmy, this ain't the
Exactly.
first one he done had. Jimmy slept with a lot of women. You
She
know.
That
was
part.
looking. She was looking to see he was singing. Who else he was singing to? They was both doing the same thing. When he was singing that song on stage, he was singing his love and his heart out to both of them women. And he just 1 minute he look at her for this verse, and then the next minute he look at his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Till he dropped his draws.
Mm.
So
I thought
anyway,
that part was good though. Even though it was funny, I thought that was the best part to me.
I love that song he
Monique
sung. It was
Johnson
so
said
good.
the mistress don't get no privileges.
Yeah, I get it.
No, they don't. They
They
don't.
don't.
But I mean, she knew what it was. She just gonna have to go to the grave site. That's it. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, because that wife is not budging off of that. But that's the problem when you a mistress for that long. It is what it is. Word to the
Yeah,
wise.
I mean, you
Stay
don't have
away
no
from being
say
a
so. I
mistress.
mean, you can show up at the funeral or whatever, but you don't have no say so about nothing. I
Nothing
mean,
at all.
it is what it is. I don't judge nobody about stuff because
Because you don't know what it is.
you don't know what you're gonna go through in life. So that's why people who I wouldn't do this or this, that, and the third. You don't know what you do, what you get involved with. The heart,
Because
sometimes the heart is different,
some people find themselves mistresses and they didn't mean to really be the
and they didn't
mistress.
even know their mistress. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
some people that didn't have a clue they was a
Yeah,
mistress.
sometimes they don't know. Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, but I don't know. Like you said, no judgments. Next up, y'all, our girl Effie is trying to make a comeback, and then we get a cameo. Now, what was interesting, and some of my little fun facts that I found out is that they didn't invite Jennifer Holliday to have a cameo. Is apparently what the blogs were saying. I don't know. I just read a little few things real quick,
I think
but
it was some kind of controversy. Something was going on. I think I remember that time. Why
yeah.
they didn't ask her?
And
Yeah.
she makes a I read a comment that they say this is her. I don't know. It wasn't a video. It was a written out thing. So sometimes you can't go all the way. But it said that she says that she didn't get invited and she felt a way about it.
Oh,
Um,
okay. I knew it was something that
but
happened during
Loretta got invited to do a cameo, and so I guess it is what it is. But that's also when I first saw this, I didn't know that Loretta Devine was an original Dream Girl because I
Mhm.
did not know I hadn't seen the play or looked at the older play. This movie
Mhm.
inspired me to go backwards and look at
Mhm.
clips of the plays and stuff. And I was like, man, I never, I didn't know about it.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
her, Cheryl Lee Ralph, and I forgot who the other person was.
Yeah, I
so
forgot the other lady name. And it was one of the guys in there is somebody famous too that we know. I just can't think of his name right now. Actor, one of the guys who play in the play who played either
in the
CC
play,
or
they have the guy who always playing. He
like I'm
always
saying,
be
it's a
playing.
famous actor. We know him for a lot of stuff. I just
He
can't think of
always
it.
be playing Motown head. He always play Barry Gordy. That's why I always say he play Barry Gordy and everything. The dude with the good hair, he played Barry
I
Gordy.
can't think his name. Yeah.
He played Barry Gordy in I know that wasn't
Oh
Barry Gordy.
yes,
Hey,
yes.
Jacob
That's
Ford
what I'm saying. He's
Entertainer.
also a professional dance. Everybody, we know him for everything. He's a
Yeah,
professional
he a
dancer.
dancer.
He's a yes.
Mhm.
Yes, he played Barry in the American Dream, the one we did the review on that one, the Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just can't think of what his name is
He
right now
played.
because I had
Yeah.
looked it up
Yeah.
before. But so and I think he played Cece, didn't he? Did he play Cece
I
in the
can't
play?
remember.
I think he played CC because some other light skinned dude was playing somebody else. But anyway, but like you said, they probably got multiple versions of this play at this point. I
Oh,
don't.
it is. It's still going on now. It still goes on now. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So fast forward, we got, Effie. CC done left. Now he done lost CC as well, right? But he makes sure to tell old girl, which I don't even remember what her name is, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Whatever her name is, the girl that CC was messing with, the one that what's her name play. I can't think of her name right. I didn't know she could sing either, but nice to know. The fill-in girl, the one who took Effie place. I just can't think of her name.
Oh, Lou, is it Leanne
Somebody.
or what is her name?
Girl, don't give me the line. I
I'm
really don't
remember the
know her
character
name.
name. I can't remember the character's name, but on the real life um actress, yeah, she can sing.
Yeah, she was blowing. So, he tells her, look, Cece can go, but you can't. So he basically telling her you can't go nowhere. Cece goes home and the baby girl is like, who is this man? And that's when Tamika, I think that's when I really was officially realized that she really hid a whole baby for all these years. She hid a whole kid, y'all. Like, how do you do that? And
Well,
so
she also might have told her father not to tell Cece, you know, 'cause remember Cece was in California. She went back to Detroit. So she might have told her father not to say nothing. But you would think Cece would come and visit his father at some point, but he guess he
How
didn't.
a
all
father
year.
keep a secret like that?
Girl, because my mama would have
And
told
keep
him.
your siblings apart?
Yeah, they would have told in my
Yeah.
family, baby. That would have been
Mhm.
known. And it was just so like, oh, when he was like, that's your uncle. You know, she don't even know she got an uncle.
That was
Mhm.
something else. Yeah, my mama would have told that, and she wouldn't have meant no harm by it. She just would have accidentally told it a long time ago. So you know, that wouldn't have been no secret.
They would have said, you know, your sister got a baby.
Mhm.
You know,
Like it would have been all around the
go
family
and
by
call and
then.
check on your sister, see what's going on. You know, they would have said,
Mhm. Like,
they would
don't
have said
tell her
that
I
would have been
told
good to me.
you, but just ask her how she doing, or ask her
Mhm.
this. They would have
Right.
coaxed it to where that you would have known about it. So I thought that was interesting. So they have a conversation, Moochie. What did you think about the conversation and Cece's apology and what he offers her?
I thought the apology was well overdue. I felt like he should have reached out to her sooner, because he knew what was going on with the music, but he still stayed complacent with a lot of things. But I was happy that they ended up rekindling their relationship, and he offered her to make a hit song.
And then after he makes her the hit song, Inga, what happens?
They full circle again. They did it again. They took her song. Well, next day, Curtis, just out of spite. It was just out of spite, just to be nasty. Because even the
What's
guy,
his name
even the
even
old
say it?
gentleman said, even the other guy said, I can't remember his name. He said, let Effie have her song. Let her do her thing. That ain't got we got plenty of songs. We don't need her song. And he did it anyway, just out to be nasty, out of being spiteful. And they took her song and put a disco beat on, like she was like Donna Summers now. So she turned to Donna Summer. One night only, one night only. It took a minute to kick in my head. One night. And see, and Effie's version was more of a slow ballad, like almost love song sounding. But Dina's was like they was boogieing. It was like a Donna Summer disco joint.
Yeah,
So
He
they
did
had it with,
exactly what CC didn't want him to do. He was like, CC didn't want all that, but yet you still feel like you can do whatever you want to do. So y'all, sorry, but that's kind of where I lost the rest of my slides came in after that. But I'm pretty sure we know how the rest of this goes. So anyway, after the song is stolen, there's a moment where there's gonna be a few moments. As a matter of fact, that I might actually have that one. There's gonna be a few moments where Dina's gonna realize, like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And this is when Curtis tells us exactly how he felt about her. Well, when I say how he felt about her, but when he tells her about he knew about the pool thing, right? And then he tells her why he chose her. Tamika, do you remember that scene? Can you talk about that scene about the dinner? It's the dinner table scene. Them damn dinner tables. Woo.
you and them done the dinner tables, EJ. Them dinner
Girl.
tables scene.
Well, I don't remember word for word, but I know he basically was letting her know, like, I know all your moves. You can't do nothing without me. You know, when was you gonna tell me you ain't gonna be nothing without me? You ain't gonna go nowhere without me. Like, that's the energy he was basically giving her. And that takes her the hell off, because he wanted her to do his Cleopatra movie. That I know, what she thought that was trash, and she was like, this is gonna be a hit. This movie is more my speed. And of course that pissed him off, because how dare you tell me. And she tried to say it in a nice way. She was like, oh, music, you can do that, but movies are different. And so I think ain't no thinking about it. That's pretty much when she had enough, and she knew what her next moves was gonna be, because she's like, oh, he underestimating me. I done sat around and been a sucker a little too long.
Okay, that part. Now the song, y'all. There's the song. The one of the best songs that I like of Beyonce's actually, is when we really hear how she feels about everything. I feel like that song was so true to their whole entire relationship, and that was Listen. Listen was so good.
Yes, it's a great song. It's a beautiful song, really.
So good. And it was
Yeah.
perfect. So
Yeah.
perfect.
He
That was a
wasn't
perfect
listening to
song.
the words though. He
Go
wasn't
ahead.
listening to anything that she was saying in that song.
Yeah, she sing
She
that to
was
me.
pouring
That's
out
some of
her
her
heart
best
to him.
singing. That's some of her best singing right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even a big. I mean, I don't dislike Beyonce or anything, but like, but I like when she's singing like this. When she's not the dance, not the pop stuff. I like the soul when she sing R&B type of stuff like this. Because she can sing when if she sticks with this type of
I don't
genre.
care that much for this song, but
I
I
like
get
it.
I get the point of it. She do sing
Yeah.
the hell out of it. It's just not,
Mhm.
one of my favorites. But I get the point.
Mhm.
And to
Mhm.
me, he started realizing what she was saying, but it was already too late, and it was making him mad. Did you see how he looked at the guy at first? Because the guy seemed like he was enjoying it. Like, yeah, sing
Mm-hmm.
it, sister.
The beehive about to come at me.
And
Monique
he
said,
and he
"Hey,
looked
look,
like he
buzz,
was
buzz,
about
buzz, they can
to
come."
he was over here like, look at it.
So when we were talking earlier, this is what he told her. He told her that he basically gave her voice.
Right, I gave you. Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he did say that. Yeah, he sure enough did. Because remember, they kept saying she was the one that couldn't sing. Even her mama was like, "I never looked at her as no
Mhm.
singer." And that's when she said the whole thing about, "Well, you talk about her like a product," because he was like, "Well, I know how to market it and put it out
Mhm.
there," and he did.
He
But
liked
she's
that.
still
He liked
out there doing the
that word
damn
product.
work.
He liked
Yeah,
that product word. That the
yeah. He said, "Oh,
he
I
said,
like
I like
that."
that. Yeah. Mhm.
He
Yeah,
was,
that's exactly what he looked at her as.
exactly. But yeah. So after we have that particular part of it, we're gonna see that she's actually going to find the Effie's. I don't know. I can't think of what cover. She's gonna find Effie's cover, and she's gonna know that what Curtis did, and then this is gonna spark her to call Effie and tell her everything, and then this is going
Right.
to.
And
I
that
feel like
helped both of them out. I mean, as silly as he thought she was, she may have started out naive, but she had the sense to say, "Listen, this
He
where
got
he keep the
smart over the
paperwork.
years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this where he keep the paperwork at. I'm about to pull all this paperwork,
Well,
and we
you're
about to
gonna be
have."
naive. She was 16. You
Yeah,
know what?
yeah. That's
So
yeah.
now she's probably like 20,
Mm-hmm.
21 or whatever, something like that. So
But
now
I'm
she's
saying
probably a
he
little
was
smart.
still relying on that. He didn't see this coming at all with her
Right.
going where all that stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
he didn't see that at
Having
all.
meetings behind his
that
back
would
and
put
stuff
her
like that.
at about 24 if we go by L'Oreal's math. I'm just going by L'Oreal's math.
Okay. 8 years of being with Jimmy. Yeah. Then that's,
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
So that would put her there, which means that she's definitely had some growth. And I don't think she was ever scared of Curtis. She just followed Curtis and listened and didn't cause problems. But when she wanted to shake shit up, she decided to shake it up. She said, "Here we go." And I thought that that was the best thing that she could ever do. Whether her and Effie were going to be friends again, whether it was going to be a reconciliation, I feel like this was the right thing to do because of how everything went about because of how y'all wrote her out of her own group. Moochie, let's talk about this scene where Effie comes to the record label and and they bring the lawyer, Cece's there, and her and doggone I'm about to say Beyonce. Y'all got me saying Beyonce now. Her and Dina have a conversation, and she says she was like she talks about her baby, and she's like, "You got a baby?" And then she says, "Magic's not a baby. She's 9 years old." And did you see Dina's whole it just deflated? What are your
Yeah,
thoughts?
because she put it together. Like this is
Real
why
fast.
this was why everything happened. This is what was wrong. This is why she was, her hormones was changing. This is why everything happened with the split. She was having a baby. Now the question is, do she believe if he knew about it? Because they never talked about it. So
Mhm.
she was shocked about it, but I like that they had like a moment where they was able to reconcile everything.
Yeah.
And I
And
like the fact that they found out about the payola and stuff like that, and they was holding his feet to the fire.
absolutely. No, Inga didn't put them beads in there. I just saw your beads.
Oh,
I swear it too.
Monique talking about the beehive coming out the mess. Yeah, let him come on. I don't dislike the lady. Look, she is cool. I mean, but I don't buy her. I think I got her first solo album. The first one she did, Dangerously in Love. But I don't have none of her music or nothing. I don't really listen like that.
That
But
was
I
a good one
respect
though.
her though. She's cool, you know.
Yeah, that was a good album. And I got all the Destiny Child. I was a huge Destiny Child fan, so I was a fan. But you know, that's Texas in the building. So I was a huge
I
Destiny
used to
Child
listen
fan.
to their songs. Everybody did, you know.
Okay, so we get past that part and they get Curtis on board because basically he ain't got nothing to do. He has to do what they need him to do. They negotiate distribution and they get Effie what she needs and what she deserves. You know what I felt like she deserved. Felt like she deserved more than that, but you know, Curtis looks at Dina and said, you know, I'll take care of you when we get home. But when he got home, Inga, what he find when he get home? What he find when he got to the house?
Wait a minute. When Curtis got home,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's when she was packing up to leave. Her
Mm-hmm.
mama that was there. Her mom, you know, he said, "Oh, I thought you don't like California." She said, "I don't, but my daughter called me, and I'm here to help. You know, here to see what she need." And she was packing up her stuff and getting up out of there.
Got to find her a new sound.
I would have been taking everything. I would have been taking some stuff.
That part was funny because he was like, Dina, get your butt down here. He just knew he was about to do something. Mama was like, hello, Curtis. Okay, what you think you about to do?
Mama looked like she probably got a little tutu in her pocket.
Right,
You know
exactly. Okay.
I mean, we call our mama.
That's the hot Atlanta. Stop playing. I don't know what Houston, Texas got though, because I ain't down in Houston.
I heard y'all burn the
D-Town.
STD down there. Oh no, but they did say Houston numbers is high. That's a whole nother conversation. But it's Baltimore. They say Atlanta. Houston was on the list. Miami was on the list.
It's child, it's worldwide.
Look, they was having them
worldwide. Yeah,
people getting flown out. It's worldwide.
I think a lot of the
they said syphilis is back and everything.
It's all the major cities is on the list. You know. So.
Yes.
I'm sure.
Yeah, right.
They getting food.
Only trying to start some stuff.
That's why I'm not out in these streets. Okay,
no,
I'm only in the YouTube streets. That's it.
Monique being extra today.
Yeah, I just walk the YouTube streets. I'm on the stroll. You know,
right.
Listen, ain't nobody trying to be out in these streets outside. Be married and that's it. But anyway, y'all, so she leaves and then we have the final scene. And this is just me. I love don't get me wrong, I love this, but I always wanted to rewrite the ending or at least expand on the ending because I
definitely wanted to expand. I wanted to expand.
I wanted words, y'all. I didn't want the face. I wanted words. I wanted to hear the conversation. I wanted Curtis to eat crow.
But the little girl and all that stuff, you wanted some confidence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like definitely. Like it always feels like, no, don't end it there for me anyway.
Me too.
Know? Even though I love, like, he noticed, like, wait a minute.
Until now you saying something.
Who was she singing to? And he had to go down there and he looking at her. I'm like, nah.
Like, I mean,
we need you to, you know.
Yeah, I mean, put two and two together.
Because now it's all coming back to you. Like, I really was just like a jack behind. I want to hear him say that.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. Like, because like Moochie said, we're part of the same blood.
I mean, he was a tail. He was a tail.
Yeah.
Butthole.
You just wasn't listening.
Jamie Foxx played the hell out that role.
Yes, he did. He definitely did.
This one role and when he did Ray Charles is one of the best.
Yes, absolutely.
We were gonna do that Ray Charles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, he really dug deep with these two. I really enjoyed.
Absolutely, I love me some Jamie Foxx, even though I couldn't stand how he. Definitely.
Yeah, I like to see him come back and do some more stuff. You know, more serious, roles.
So y'all, that was the entire DreamGirls movie. I love this whole readaptation, reimagination, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes they don't go over well, but for some people, they introduce you to things that you never knew was there. That was me. I didn't know about the original to even have anything to compare it to. And then it sent me on a journey of going to find those. But without this, I wouldn't have never known that. And gosh, I would have missed out on such and some good music. You know what I'm saying? I love music, but for whatever reason, I really didn't know, y'all. Like, but y'all should know that by now. It's a lot of stuff that I have never seen. You know, when it comes to all the older stuff that y'all be talking about, I ain't seen most of it, but y'all introduced me to a lot of it. So there's that. So final thoughts on the movie, on the readaptation. Moochie, final thoughts?
For a remake, this was very good to me. Usually you be disappointed with certain things with the remake, but with this one, I didn't have complaints about it. Because, you know, it was a Broadway play, but they always showed parts when they did award shows and things of that nature. And I felt like they did deliver with this. I thought it was good.
Okay. Nice. Inga Binga, final thoughts?
Oh, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. I love the movie. Yeah, I love it. I love the soundtrack. I said the costumes, the makeup, the hair, the choreography. I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know, everybody got their own opinion if they like it or don't like it, but I liked every part of it. You know, the casting. So yeah, they got robbed on. I mean, I'm glad Jennifer Hudson got hers. I remember that night at Oscars, and I only watched the Oscars, but I was cheering for her that night. But I wish Eddie had gotten his. You know, Eddie deserved that.
Yeah, he did.
Yes,
he really did deserve that. Erica McRae, can y'all do Cadillac?
That's on my list too. And let me say that I'm not big on Beyonce and her acting. I'm sorry, Beehive, I'm not.
Yeah, her acting, but this is the best acting
movie and Cadillac Records. I rides for her with that. Okay,
I think she acted better.
She had Etta James pissed off with her, but that's my movie.
I like that.
Why was she pissed off? It's not like she could do that role at that time. She too
I know, but she was angry for some reason.
The thing is that she didn't have no input on. You would have been mad too.
Oh yeah, well,
but you know they do that. They don't really have. I mean, it's better to me if the people. It's better to me. Y'all know I always say that when the people are involved, but we know that they don't have to get your permission. Etta was mad because she said, it's a courtesy if they do. I think it's better.
She said she know other singers better than she was, and this lady was, you know, up on her feet at that time. You know,
but it's not a. You know what? And I understood that, and I respect.
I get that part,
but it's not really about that. It's about marketability. I mean, let's just keep it real. There's a lot of people who have no clue who Etta James was, but now they know. And that's only because Beyonce has a certain audience that she appeals to. And when she do something, they don't care what it is. They just gonna show up to it and look at it. And if they like it, they just happen to like it. I felt like it was an enormous opportunity. And whoever was the marketing behind
it bothered me.
I see it from both ways, but I did enjoy the movie. I thought that was a good movie. And I like the one with her and Idris too, but that's the whole nother story.
I think her acting in this was better than any of those other movies that you talking about. Yeah,
I like that one too.
I think her acting here
really good in this. She did really good.
She was getting better. This was her element, but yeah, for me, I love this too. You know, it's hard to transfer a play into a movie, a book into a movie. It really is. I don't think people realize that, and I think they did a good job. And I agree with just everything that Inga said. She summed it up good.
I think all of it's good. I don't see nothing wrong. You know,
listen, y'all. Listen. We about to mark this on the calendar. It ain't never been a day that I done been on a panel with Inga ever in life that Inga done gave anything a 10 out of 10. Not ever. Not ever.
Oh, you okay? When you on the panel with me, okay. So when you talking about power, BMF, or something, you know, we talking about the Shy or something. But the move, this was definitely, it's one of my top favorites. It really is one of my top favorites.
That's what's up, because this is one of my favorites.
No, you know, I was getting ready to review it. Then when I heard you was doing, I said, oh well. It don't make no sense to be doing two separate things.
Yeah, because I had this on my list too. This was going to be one of my celebration movies. So as soon as EJ said it, I'm like, oh yeah, girl, I'm down. Because that was already
how y'all had already talked in the back, and I didn't know it. And I called Tamika, hey, you want to do DreamGirls?
Yeah, we always we was all having the same vibe.
Yeah,
okay. I love me some DreamGirls. But yes, we can definitely. Did you say Monique? Stop playing.
Always, girl, don't give it that extra point. Okay, what would you take the
9.9.
1
You
point
might
off
as well
for?
add that point, Ronnie.
What's the 1 point you would
Add
take
that
off?
point. 9.9.99.999.
Which you ain't like? Okay, which you ain't like somebody's earrings, or you ain't like their shoes? I mean, what was
Okay,
it?
what was
She
it?
ain't
What was
like.
it? One
Hold
I
on.
wanted-
She said something earlier. Let's see if that. Let me see what she said earlier
Some of
because she
the
did
beehive
say
gonna be
something
on your
about
neck,
something.
Tamika. The beehive coming for me and you, Tamika.
She said that part. Something.
Oh,
Okay,
she said the ending. I can see that because I did want
Okay.
more on that
It
ending.
did have
Okay,
you
I
wanting
wanted
more.
dialogue.
It did
I
have
wanted
you wanting
dialogue.
more at the
I
ending.
get that. Thank you,
the
Candy.
end stuck. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
'cause
wanted dialogue.
Yeah,
I
it
really
was
did.
the camera just kind of, went a weird way, panned away from it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
You
I guess
know
we
what?
wanted to
Even if
find
they
out.
had did that thing where you know how they do in the movies where you get up to go because you think the movie over with and then the credits
I
and then
always say because I know it's a trick.
boom,
I know it's
something
a
comes
trick.
back.
Yeah, you
I
gotta stay
for a
with the
couple-
Marvel movies because
I
they
stay for
always
a
do
few.
a
Yeah, because I think when I
I
saw it
only
in the
watch Marvel
theater,
movies, but I noticed they do that because when I was see
yeah,
Black
when
Panther,
I was
they
in the
did that.
theater watching Dreamgirls, I did stay a little longer. Like, wait a minute,
Well,
that's
I
how
was
they
sitting
gonna
there.
end it off?
No,
They
we
gonna
was sitting
cut it
there
off
reading the
like that?
credits.
I was still waiting.
No,
Like,
I was sitting there
like,
reading
you
the
gotta
credits.
come
I
back.
like reading the credits. I like to know who did what,
It's
So
coming.
no,
But
I love
anywho,
it.
ladies, I
Mhm.
thank you, ladies, for coming through to the movie night tonight. I love our movie nights. I wish we all had enough time to be able to do these every single week because Tamika got like a gazillion movies. I mean, honestly,
I got a bunch of
like
them I
to let
want to
her
do,
just
so I
tell us
might
what
have
movie
to
we
just
gonna do.
be on here with y'all doing instead of me trying to do them by myself. Because I got a lot of movies I want to do.
Yeah, Tamika got a whole list of them, and I just be like, let's just let Tamika just put the list on what we doing next.
I know
And
I
if we
gave her
have time.
I don't think I just gave you some name. I did give you some name, but most of the ones I gave you already had too. I
Oh
think
yeah,
Tamika
the
whole
throwback
list.
movies. We got so
I
many
text her a
lists, child.
long
I got
list,
like
and she
5
said,
different
"I
lists.
already got this. I got this. I got this."
and
There's so
those
many
is,
you can do.
those
Like
are some of the lists that we made up. I want to say it started 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
We
I'll
yeah,
say
we
this
Years
in
ago,
we
June.
nowhere
and
near finished.
we haven't gotten to them,
Mhm.
and some people have beaten us to the punch.
Yeah. It's all right. We'll get
okay.
down the
It's
line.
okay.
No,
but if since we already a
I'm just
group, I'd
saying.
rather
Yeah,
just
because
do it.
sometimes I see stuff come up and I'll be like, damn, that's on my list. That's
Uh-huh.
on
No, I know
So,
because
I
we
mean,
got
it
couple
happens though.
reviews.
That's
Candy
part of
doing
doing
stuff.
the reviews, but everybody
Yeah.
got their way of telling
Right.
Everybody does
they
something different.
Yeah.
interpretation on how they
Oh
see it.
yes,
So
Mo
I don't
said,
have a
Yeah.
problem with that.
that burning bed, man. I was talking to
Oh, I
Candy
haven't seen
tonight
that in a
about
long
her.
time. That was my movie.
Yeah, it's on Tubi. I watched it one day.
I
What's
want
that
to
one
see it.
about?
If y'all talking about doing Farrah Fawcett, I definitely want to do Extremities.
Oh, I'll do it because
Y'all
I've been
remember
talking
that
to
one?
Candy about it.
Yes. Yes.
Oh no, I'll do it. We'll figure maybe sometime in
I don't know
July
Yes.
what
or
burning
August or
bed
something.
is. My bad.
Really?
Oh, with
Yeah,
Farrah
you watched
Fawcett.
it. She
Oh,
probably
I'm
was
gonna
a
send you
little
the
girl
thing. It's
playing
on
with
Tubi. I'm gonna
dolls
send
when
it to
that
you.
was
You can
out.
watch it. It
You
came
have
out
to
like in the
watch it.
80s or something.
Yeah,
And
Angie
it's a
was a
true
little
story.
girl, and
It's
so
a
was
true
Candy.
story.
They was little girls playing with dolls at the time.
Did y'all see Black Barbie? Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all
Oh,
gotta
I
look
want
at
to
the
watch that.
documentary.
It's
The
a good
Yeah, I
documentary?
still gotta watch that
I
too.
want to
Yeah.
see that.
I like
Yeah.
it.
I'm playing catch up with everything.
I
Oh, wait
guess,
a minute.
Erica,
Okay.
that is a yes. Cadillac Records is on the list
It's
somewhere.
interesting. Okay.
I mean, if we ever get more time, I'm sure that we could do this more, but we got to be able to find time to be able to do it because it's be like June is a lot. It's too many shows
Yeah,
out.
it's just so much going
It got to
on.
be
And
during a
then we
slow
got more stuff
time.
coming in July too. There's some
Yeah,
other stuff coming
it
in
got to
July.
be when it's a slow time and we
Yeah.
can do more of them.
Mhm.
And and then when it pick back up again, then we just go back to doing it every 2 weeks, and then
Okay. I
then
could
we
go
do
for
it
that.
every week when it's a slow time, and then we
Mhm.
can
I
do
can
more.
do one of them.
Yeah, of course, girl.
Yeah.
You already in this thing. Stop playing.
You know you in the rotation.
Already
No,
on
I
the
haven't,
calendar.
but I haven't done one yet. I mean, usually I've done my own separate stuff. I haven't done,
Yeah,
a
just
movie. I'll
I'll
pick
tell you when
something.
we get off the thing, but I'll put you in the movie list thingy because I just feel like it feels like it'd be
I
so
got
far
an
away.
idea for one, but I'll talk about it later.
But all righty, ladies. I need to know what y'all got going on your channels. I know it's a lot going on. So Moochie, I know you were catching up because you back now. She back outside, back outside.
Yeah, I'm back outside, but we're gonna be doing the watch party tonight, and we're gonna have our first thoughts at 1:15. So
Oh
please
my
tune
God.
in. Everything's already set up. Look, if you there, you there. You not. It's no. You don't have to if you can't make it. I understand.
No,
people
I'm up.
people gotta work in the morning, but right now this is my thing.
I'm up.
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna see who's gonna piss us off the most. And I didn't even take. I did kind of take a nap for it, so we gonna be up tonight. We gonna be outside.
I'm up. I'll be here.
I'm gonna try to be up, but girl, I ain't gonna make no promises. You know, your girl getting a little older, and I'll be
sure. I feel the
I
same
can't
way.
do it
I'm
every
trying
night,
to keep
but
up with y'all.
once a week or something I can do it, but not every night staying up.
Yeah, I get it, y'all.
Okay, so Moochie, you got that. You got anything you do? Are you doing Mayor Kingstown? Because I don't know if
Yeah, Mayor Kingstown, that was last night. And we talked about that. We talked about the first 3 episodes. So if you have not checked that out, check that out. Interview with a vampire. I do want to put up something for the like my quick thoughts on The Boys, because that episode, that season has been hitting hard from the beginning. So please keep y'all notifications on. And holla at your girl.
Ew. So I've been trying to look at The Boys. I just haven't. Every time I try to start looking at something, y'all be falling asleep. But I don't know where I went to sleep on The Boys. I don't know how I did it, missed it. So I'm trying to go back and catch up. And Mayor Kingstown too. I don't know how I missed that too. That's something I would watch. I don't know what happened.
Really love it. Yeah, you would love it. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know.
You
Inga
can
Binga,
catch
what
it real
you got going
fast,
on?
though. You can catch it
I
real
told
fast.
y'all about it.
It's only 2 seasons so far. We just started this 3rd season. We're only on episode 3, so you can binge watch like a Sunday or whatever day you sitting home. Just you can get through them
Girl,
episodes.
I be doing too much. That's the
I
thing.
know.
I've been trying. So I've gotten. I think I'm like on episode 2 maybe, but I need to watch it like continuously.
Everybody
That's
can
my
tell
thing.
me about The Boys. I still ain't seen that yet. I ain't never seen it. I gotta start from season. Well, I mean, seasons is it so far?
This is season.
I think it's the 3rd season.
This
right?
is 3rd season.
Okay, see now I got to start from season 1 and
everybody that I've talked to say is real good.
Everybody says
this one you gonna like, Inga. I know you are.
Okay, because I don't usually like a whole lot of superhero stuff, but they said
when you see it, it's
nah,
not
this ain't the superheroes you thinking about.
This ain't Marvel.
It's a whole different ball
I'm gonna
game.
just tell you, it's watch it.
Okay, and that's
what's
on
English
what's on
Pepper?
Amazon.
Prime.
Amazon Prime.
It's on
Okay.
Prime.
Oh, I can. Okay.
Yeah.
I can look at.
Oh
it.
yeah,
She said season 4. Oh,
Season
okay.
4. Okay.
Well, I can say I
Inga,
start from the first one.
What you got going on, man?
Oh, Tamika or man?
Inga Binga.
Oh, right. Okay, I already got some live set up. Let me read my list here. So I got this Friday, June 20. Now, of course, this is all subject to change because if your girl got something going on, it might change. But for right now, I got Friday, June 21st. I'm gonna do my first thoughts on the Power episode. Just my quick recap. Then Sunday the 23rd, I'm doing Love and Marriage Huntsville with Candy Love and Monique Johnson. And then Monday, I'm hosting the Shy with you ladies. And I'm gonna just go ahead and say the next 2. Friday, June 28th, I'm doing another Tupac movie, gang related. And then Sunday the 30th, I'm doing a Tubi movie with Miss Kara and Shayna called A Good Man. And that movie's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I'm gonna be busy next couple of days. I'm trying to make myself busy. I'm trying to have a schedule. Trying to be like Tamika. You know, trying to finally have a schedule instead of being all over the daggone place.
Tamika a whole nother beast. I don't know. You gotta
yes,
come
Candy. I'm
with
trying
her
to
now.
get organized. I'm trying to get it better. You know.
What you got going on, Miss Tamika?
What do I have going on? Well, y'all know I just did Sisters, which I was falling asleep on that episode, but y'all check out the review, okay? And then I'm with the ladies for the Shy and Power, of course. And yesterday I also did, was that yesterday? I can't even remember if it was yesterday or the day before, but I did Henrietta Lacks celebrating Black excellence, okay? Shine the light on her. And the next one is going to be the Clark Sisters, but I'm just trying to figure out what day that I'm doing it. So y'all keep your notifications on. I think our throwback movie is next Sunday, and that is, I think, a piece of the action. So sometime this week, I'm gonna try to remember for us all to put up another poll so we can find out what the next elections is gonna be, because it's the people's choice. And then Saturday night is trivia night. Gonna do a little Juneteenth, Black Music Month, little trivia thing, and I think that's it. Oh, and we also, me and Moochie is on the panel with Nita for House of the Dragon. I don't know if y'all been watching that. And if I forgot anything, because I always forget something, so just check in, keep your notifications on.
Two quick things. Yes, I forgot. Candy is gonna have me with her on her page on Wednesday for a Tubi movie. I haven't even I just started watching it, so but that's the next Wednesday coming out. And then there was some Tamika just said something that pan and went out of my head now. You said something about oh no, the piece of action. Is Matt me doing that, or is it Matt? Am I doing that?
Yes,
or?
ma'am.
Okay,
I think
okay.
that's you.
Okay,
That's
okay.
all you.
I'm glad you said something, because I ain't even did nothing. We be sitting up here just talking to each other, because I didn't.
Okay.
Okay. Lord, and that's
Okay,
on the
y'all.
list. Damn,
So
I'm be busy as hell.
Okay, so for your girl, I just did a Tubi movie with Candy. I thought I didn't stream it to my channel, but apparently I did. So so it is streaming on my channel. We talked about that. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Otis, we was calling him by their real name, by their character names, y'all. Otis and Blue Kimball, calling him by his real name. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But anyway,
it's hard not to do that. It's hard not to do that.
Exactly. So we did that. So check that out if you would like. Also, I will have all of my reviews up this week, y'all. I promise y'all, your girl is not slacking this week. So Interview with a Vampire will be up. The Shy will be up. My Power Book of Two will be up. Now, it's not that I haven't talked about them. It's just that I talked about them on all panels. I just didn't talk about them separately. But this go around, I will make sure that I have all of my videos up. Also, I am gearing up for the family business, y'all. So I got like a bunch of family business content coming out, and I'm just this is just gonna be so excited. I am so hyped about the family business coming back.
Yes.
So my primary thing is the family business, and I got a lot of stuff, and I'm doing a lot of book stuff too. Just to throw out some extra content, because I've had some people asking me about doing some videos about those. So I've got those coming out. So y'all make sure y'all keep y'all notifications on, especially all my family business people, because we're about to get up in this thing, y'all. July 5th.
So behind.
It's right around the corner.
Yeah,
I mean, 4th. July 4th.
Also next week we start the book club with the coldest winter ever. We supposed to be doing that next Saturday, so we're gonna be talking about chapters 1 through 5. So I'm gonna put something up in the community tabs. There is somewhere where you can listen to it on YouTube, and also you could
I can't find the EJ. It's not on my Audible for check yours and see if you
I'll
can find
share
it
it with you. I got it downloaded. I got it.
okay.
I'll share it to you.
Because I was looking for it on my thing, and I was like,
looking for what
on the Audible on the. Then I'm paying for an Audible thing because I listen to books on it.
You was looking for what on the
coldest winter.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
The coldest winter.
I thought she sent out the link that night we talked about it. Thank you.
So, girl, I just forgot that I was the one hosting. My bad. And I just really went to start looking for the thing. I forgot I was the one talking. So yeah, so that's all I have going on my channel. So y'all keep y'all notifications on with that. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who came out. Lemon Kush Pepper, we appreciate you. Candy Love, of course. Monique 69 with your 9.9, girl. always a pleasure. Beehive in the building. Daria, thank you for coming through. Tiffany, Erica, we appreciate you coming through. Classy, hey girl, hey. And Nita, she came through. Tiffany, Miss Nisi, the Suburbia Jones Effect. It was good to see you again. We haven't seen you in forever. Andre Harris, thanks for coming through. And anybody else who came through that did not necessarily say anything, we always appreciate having you guys. And y'all already know what to do. If you come
like a giant tree.
Hey,
We
come
are
on now.
family. We are a family.
We are growing.
That's right.
Moochie,
right.
you still didn't hit me with your note. Don't even try it.
What
Oh,
note you want me to hit you with?
I
act
am
like you
telling
shy.
you, I'm not going. Come on,
Okay,
you
You
know
ain't
what?
shy.
Hit that last note. You know you got it.
You know you got
Hold
it.
on.
And she got to turn the camera off.
Because I can't look at y'all when I do stuff like this because I'll be playing around and y'all be taking me serious.
I'm waiting on that note. I ain't hit end yet. We waiting. Go ahead.
And I am telling you, I'm not going.
Sing, girl.
That's it.
You're the best man I ever know.
There's no way I can ever go. Okay.
No,
I'm
Okay.
living without you.
no way I'm living
He said,
without
I'm
you.
not without
Listen,
you.
you can't tell me
You-
I can't
and
sing
you-
ever.
You're gonna love me.
I just wanna be free. I'm
Mhm.
staying.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the what you mean.
And
And you, and you, and you,
you're gonna
you're
love me.
gonna love
Always
me.
thinking of you. You can say what you want.
Oh, she said, EJ, please end the live. Oh, Monique. Oh my God, Monique,
Look,
girl.
you know what? You know you want it.
You know you like it. Stop
You
playing.
know you like it, Mom.
Stop
She
playing.
probably be sitting right there now and singing.
And cracking up. She is.
Okay.
Mhm.
Anyway, we about to go because Monique done kicked us off. So we
I
got
know.
to get out of here.
You said, Lord, they sound like some somebody strangled some cats or something.
And look,
She done
look.
kicked us out. She
Look, where
say,
Kayla at? Kayla ain't in the building tonight.
dang,
No, but when
Monique.
Jennifer Holiday sung this song, she sung from the gut.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it came down from her damn vagina. She sung
Mm-mm.
all
And I had the clip
like she
somewhere.
came down and it came up and
You
like
can
she
see it
belted
right here when she did this move.
Yeah.
She
I had
sang
the
the
clip
hell out
of
the
Jennifer Holiday singing it, but I can't find it. I don't know where my clip. That's the one I was looking for. I thought maybe I had it at the
I
end of
thought
this
you
one.
had it too. Did you remember you were saying I don't want to delete it? I think you probably took it down by accident.
Yeah,
Because you were
I don't
saying
know
you
what
were
I did
saving
with
it for later.
Yeah, I know I had it, but I don't know where it's at. That's I hate when I be losing stuff. I told you I lost all the other pictures. Something happened to them. I don't know. But alririghty, y'all. We're about to get up out of here. We'll talk to you guys later. I hope everyone has a good night. Make sure y'all come back for the is it a pregame? It's an after show, right? After show, right?
First thoughts.
Okay, come back for the first thoughts. Y'all stay up. Do not go to sleep. Monique, 69 ways. I do not want to see you sleep. I need you to be up and ready to go. I might be asleep, but I need you to be up since you done kicked us out.
Mm-hmm. Just tell her she sounds terrible.
she sang from her toes. You ain't never lied.
Girl,
Yeah.
she did
You
sing
ain't
from
never
her
told a
toes.
lie,
No
girl.
doubt.
She sung from the tip of her toenail all the way up to the top of her head. Like she sang that damn
Already.
song. Both of the Jennifers did.
Yeah,
Both of the
they
Jennifers,
did
yeah.
that. Okay, there go my outro. All right, y'all. We'll holler at y'all later. Have a good night. Peace.
Bye, y'all.